Are you looking for the best gaming keyboards? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best gaming keyboards on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. NuPhy Field75 HE. For most people, we recommend the NuPhy Field75 HE as the best keyboard for gaming. Its standout feature is its Hall effect switches that let you adjust the actuation distance, sensitivity, of any key. Its web-based software also offers a range of customizations, providing advantages in certain games, especially FPS and rhythm games, with features like mod tap and rapid trigger, which can dramatically speed up follow-up inputs. It also boasts an 8000 Hz polling rate. While it's easy to get caught up in the hype around higher polling rates, in the NuPhy HY's case, it does help push latency slightly lower and keep it very consistent. Keep in mind this isn't a difference you'll notice, but it is measurable and can affect performance at a very competitive level. Beyond performance, it offers impressive build quality, with a sturdy plastic chassis, PBT keycaps, multiple layers of acoustic foam, and metal hardware like a knurled volume wheel and carrying handle. You can choose between Gateron magnetic white or more expensive magnetic jade switches. Both are lightweight and linear, though the jades have a slightly shorter total travel distance and a brighter, clacky sound profile many prefer. See a typing comparison on YouTube. You can also fully remap all keys, and NuPhy HY just added macro support for the 8 dedicated macro keys, a feature missing at launch. Number 2. Corsair K70 RGB TKL. At a mid-range price point, we recommend the Corsair K70 RGB TKL. Along with outstanding gaming performance, it features excellent build quality with a hard plastic chassis, durable PBT keycaps, and ergonomic kickstands that open sideways, so you don't accidentally collapse them if nudged. Performance-wise, this keyboard supports an 8000 Hz polling rate, similar to our top pick, the NuPhy Field75 HE, though with a slightly lower effective update rate of up to 4000 Hz. As mentioned, while these polling rate figures make a measurable difference, it's not one you'll notice when gaming. The main difference from the NuPhy Field75 HE is that the K70 uses mechanical switches. You can choose either Cherry MX red switches or Cherry MX speed switches. While you can adjust the actuation point, both feel light and smooth, with the speed switches offering a shorter pre-travel distance ideal for reaction-based gaming. This keyboard is part of Corsair's K70 lineup, featuring mid-range gaming keyboards in various sizes with different features. We recommend the TKL size for its performance and form factor, as it gives you more room for mouse movements. If you prefer a full-size option, the Corsair K70 Core is usually cheaper. It's also quieter, thanks to sound dampening material in the case and spacebar, though it doesn't match the TKL's raw performance and has a standard polling rate of 1000 Hz. Number 3. Razer Huntsman Mini. If other picks are a bit out of your price range, we recommend the Razer Huntsman Mini as a more budget-friendly model. Although it's a relatively older model, it still stands out for its price-to-performance ratio. Note that this keyboard was tested on an earlier test bench, so some results, particularly latency, aren't directly comparable to other picks. While we still recommend the Huntsman Mini at this price point, you may want to check our updated review of the full-size Razer Huntsman for the latest latency measurements, which also apply to the Mini. This keyboard uses Razer's optical switches, available in clicky or linear varieties. Although they feel like standard mechanical switches, they use a beam of light to register keystrokes, resulting in an extremely responsive experience. Like other Razer models, it offers all standard software customization features, including macro programming, per-key RGB lighting effects, and onboard storage for custom profiles. The build quality is also excellent, and it feels very sturdy, even compared to the more premium options on this list. One of its major selling points is its gaming-friendly compact size, which takes up very little room on your desk. This gives your setup a minimal look and leaves plenty of room for sweeping mouse movements. Number 4. SteelSeries Apex 3 TKL. Look no further than the SteelSeries Apex 3 TKL for a cheaper option. Its 10 keyless form factor leaves you plenty of space on your desk for sweeping mouse movements. While most options on this list use more mechanical or Hall effect switches, this keyboard has rubber dome switches. These switches are fairly light to press and very quiet compared to most mechanical switches. This switch type is also more resistant to small spills and debris. However, they have a longer pre-travel distance, making them a bit less responsive. The latency on this keyboard is higher than on more premium options, so we don't recommend it for high-stakes competitive play, but it's more than suitable for casual gaming in any genre. It also has some extra features that are rare at this price point, including the ability to set macros to any key, dedicated media keys, and a volume wheel. It has RGB lighting, but the keys aren't individually lit, so you only have 8 customizable zones. If you'd prefer a more traditional form factor, there's a full-size version of this keyboard, the SteelSeries Apex 3. It's virtually identical apart from its size, but it includes a wrist rest and is typically only a bit more expensive. Number 5. Logitech G715. If you're specifically looking for a wireless gaming keyboard, we recommend the Logitech G715. While it doesn't offer adjustable key actuation or support polling rates higher than 1000 Hz, it still delivers excellent all-around latency performance. And, unlike the rest of our recommendations on this list, it offers wireless connectivity, giving you more freedom in your setup and reducing desktop clutter without sacrificing performance. This keyboard has a playful visual style with a plush, cloud-shaped wrist rest, pastel-colored accents, and a nice underglow effect from the frosted RGB lighting strip around the unit. It also has clear shine-through RGB key legends. Additionally, it's a great out-of-the-box unit that doesn't require programming or tweaking any settings to get it to feel just right. Whether you use it wired with the included USB-A to USB-C cable or wirelessly with its USB receiver, it delivers a responsive in-game experience with no noticeable delay, even if you're playing competitively. You can get this unit with your choice of Logitech's own GX switches in the usual offerings of linear red, tactile brown, or clicky blue, so you can pick the switch feeling you prefer.